Howdy everyone, Restless here, and today we'll be looking at Tauronos on Xbox One. The publisher, when they sent me the key, said it's a Darkwood-styled game, and while I personally haven't played that, I did watch Markiplier's playthrough, so I think I'm qualified enough for a little comparison. Anyway, Tauronos is a labyrinth exploration game where you avoid traps and run away from a minotaur. The game spans across 6 chapters and 42 stages. You also have a limited amount of lives to play through the level, with your life count dependent on which difficulty you choose. Alongside the main exit you have to reach in each level, there are extra upgrades you can pick up if you veer off the main path, ranging from increased stamina, speed, health, etc. You could even find some secret areas, sometimes multiple per level, with a few of them even being linked together, in which you can find one-ups and get more lives, which are a great find because not only does this game throw some challenging traps and escape the Minotaur levels, but there's also permadeath, so when those lives are gone, it's game over and you have to start the whole game all over. For the most of the time, the game comes down to two things: avoiding traps and moving rock obstacles that quite frequently fall and create rubble in your path that you'll have to hold a button down to slowly get rid of, sometimes while avoiding arrow traps at the same time in a sort of dash in for a second or two before dashing out and repeating sort of thing, and then pretty much running from the Minotaur most of the time, often having to deal with these traps in rubble while the Minotaur is right behind you. I think one of the most butt-clenching parts of the game is having to sit there and remove rubble while you wonder if you have enough time before the Minotaur reaches you. He's not that fast, just being slightly slower than you when you're sprinting, but he never stops coming, so you'll have to do your best to dodge him. Admittedly, I did feel it kinda got a little bit repetitive after about 3 chapters in. So that being said, making comparisons, the only similarity I can make to Darkwood is the atmosphere. The dark labyrinth with the music and all, it does have that dark tone that Darkwood is known for. Besides that, Tauronos is kind of its own thing. It's got its own narrative, which thankfully expands beyond just a man running from a minotaur with Greek mythology tossed in, but if you try comparing it to Darkwood, you're just gonna be disappointed. One praise I'll give is the voice acting. A game like this, you wouldn't expect to have voice acting, but not only does it have it, but it's actually pretty decent and it adds to the narrative. In the end, this game just wasn't for me. It just felt like a drag, and ignoring the frustrating permadeath, again, I felt it got a little bit repetitive. If you want this game yourself, it's available on the Microsoft Store for $7. I'd like to thank Restless Corp for sending me the review key. This is War Sarcy on the Game Clips channel, and I'm out.